switching it up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Devils offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive. Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. grab. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Duke.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So BYU's offense will go to work for the 1st time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds and the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Scanning the field, it's McCarthy. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they're able to get him down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're pressing everybody. Y'all are dumb.
Trying to slam in. And he is stopped. Not getting close.
I don't know. It keeps cutting out. It's cut out on me twice.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's not even the play I
The
picked,
defense
man.
earns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Positive.
They moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fuck. Fucking laggy ass internet.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. To the air, it's McCarthy. Fires complete on the crosser. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Samuel. And
Hey, question. Is the quarterback for BYU J.J. McCarthy's little brother?
Momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Jason McCarthy in the
Offensive
field.
bunch formation. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver.
Touchdown, BYU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right. and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Down. Completions are going to be tough to come by.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So it's first down, but a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. He'll bring it back looking for help. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
I missed one at 8:30.
Yes,
Getting there
football
too.
is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions.
On this computer,
I'm not an
8:30
analyst,
until
but I do
9:30,
wish
whatever message there.
the team
It
that
was
sustains drives of just
I just remembered I forgot to holler at you at 8:30,
might
so I
be
wanted to
the
make
team
sure I
that
didn't miss
comes out on
anything.
top
You want to
today.
take it to this?
And
I'll
with
need
that,
water.
let's
Fine.
send it back to
Thank
our
you.
broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
We'll take you guys anywhere. Yeah. Please.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense
Finds a spot down the gut of the
Caught
knee.
that, no fucking way.
They're rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity
Have a good night.
to
Thank
take
you.
a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Cougars now with
No
a
way.
long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's McCarthy. Working that left side.
Ah!
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who
Fucking
finds
90
the
inch internet's gonna
easiest
cost
of
me
the
this
third
fucking
down.
game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory.
man.
Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Moncrief. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Well, how are you? Yeah.
Here comes the
I like
fourth.
that time on the board for you there at 8:30. I don't know if they charted the rest of them. I assume they did.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period.
Alrighty.
Second down.
No, I'm doing all right. Thank you.
Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right?
The shitty internet is making this game way closer than it should be.
The best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it's the internet, dog.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Dude, I'm a 90 overall team playing a 70 overall team, and I'm winning by one.
You're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game.
That's why I've been so quiet. They've kicked me out 3 fucking times.
They've got this defense on their heels.
Touch pass on the Jets.
Fuck.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit.
Can't run the ball for
Watching
shit.
film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back
Oh, you gonna leave him
pocket. They
wide
knew about
open?
the
For
speed
real?
of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Got some room headed to the goal line.
You know, 3rd and inches, baby.
Makes a tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground.
What the fuck, God damn it.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense
I got a first down,
they have
bitches.
the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Give to the fullback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuffed again. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Searching forward on the sneak. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score.
Sneak gets it done.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Fuck!
How in the world did he miss that? So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they need.
Game, baby.
That's a tough deal.
Perfect timing, use a pick.
I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen.
All I gotta do is run the clock out, baby.
Quarterback ends up. Of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the fullback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Handoff to the fullback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, fuck, I didn't see.
That's the turnover they desperately needed. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few first downs. Walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Defense didn't maintain its
Fuck.
discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's McCarthy. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry as they're still down by 1. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And he finds some solid. This makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The give to the big fullback. And he was not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working on the right. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
God damn it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's McCarthy. He's taking the deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Going downfield for the big play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe